honestly. It's the epicenter of the world, man. You got everything here. Fashion industry, music industry, movie industry. I mean, New York City, man. There's no place like it.
If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. I'm sure it's most definitely like no other place in the world, but I have yet to travel the entire world.
I feel as a trendsetter is someone that sees a bar and surpasses it through recognition, fame, fortune, helping others. You know, there's a certain bar that's been established in society.
The more that we rely on external resources, the less we rely on ourselves. And to me, a trendsetter is somebody that relies strictly on himself or herself and does not need the opinions of others to form their own opinion.
I think a trendsetter is a person or people that can basically take an idea or take a talent to that next level and inspire people. And like I said, I hope to be one in the future, but I think it takes a special person to do that. And
maybe not all of them, but yeah, I think they all have that certain quality in some way, shape, or form, for sure. Like they're definitely identify with themselves as an individual, and you know, they're not gonna, nothing else is gonna matter.
My definition of a trendsetter is a change agent, right? Somebody who defies everything completely that has become a norm. That's the definition of a trendsetter.
I think another element that's crucial to the trendsetter is authenticity. And when I think of authenticity, a few names come to mind just off the top of my head. One, I would say Bruce Lee. I have to say Bruce Lee. He really bridged that gap between East and West. And in his film, Enter the Dragon, it was the first co-production between Eastern and Western cinema, and he really, I mean, he died very young, but he left us with a lot of wisdom and truth.
you know, Michael Jordan, he was one of my biggest inspirations in life. You know, I grew up watching Jordan, and he was a trendsetter for that era, dude. Like he set the ball for like basketball players in this modern era. You know what I mean?
I believe the greatest trendsetter of all time for philosophy, for ethics, for theology is Jesus. Here comes a man that 2,000 years later, we're still talking about. Here comes a man that the people of the time, the Pharisees and the Sadducees, all the experts, he defied all of them.
I would also say Anthony Bourdain. He's authentic.
Anthony Bourdain, like he's a trendsetter in his own way also. Guy knows a serious amount about food, travels the country, loves to try different things that he's never tried before. He's an inspirational fellow, to say the least. And he's a trendsetter, you know? He does things that most people don't do in the food industry.
So I think that it's not only about, you know, yes, you have to be true to yourself. Yes, you have to be authentic. Yes, you have to take chances. But it can't just be about you. It has to be bigger than you. And when you have a mission in life that's bigger than yourself, I think then people start to catch on to it, and that's what eventually gets the